Hello, my name is Cynthia, and I'm a career specialist here at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library's Career Center. And today we're going to walk through how to apply for a customer service position with Winn Dixie. Great. Now we reached that site, and the way we did it, we opened up an internet browser. Now you can use Internet Explorer, you can use Firefox if you have access to that, you can use Google Chrome. Great. And so once you reach that spot, you're going to type in Winn Dixie, WINNDIXIE.com. And that should bring you to this target spot right here, which is Winn Dixie and this beautiful turkey. And we're going to scroll down because we don't see an opportunity for us to apply for a position. It talks about the weekly ads, find a store, shopping, etc. And none of that gives us an opportunity to apply. So we move down to the end of the page. And right here under the column that says corporate, we're going to click on careers. Great. Wonderful. Now, we see there's a couple possibilities right up here. It says careers, why choose us, career areas, internships, resources, and FAQs, which FAQs mean frequently asked questions, or job search. And it also gives an opportunity for those who speak Espanol, or for current associates if you want to move into another position. We're going to click on Explore All Opportunities. Great. Now you see down here, it has populated numbers in the different states. And we're going to click on this one closest to Baton Rouge. And then it gives us another breakdown of the different numbers of jobs in the immediate vicinity. So we're going to click right here. Great. We're going to move this bar down a little bit. We're going to see there's 2 positions available. We click there, and we see the different locations. All of these symbols right here are locations for Winn Dixie or their associates. And we're going to click on this one right here. And now it gives us a list of possible positions that we can apply. We're interested in the customer service associate position. We're going to click on that. Wonderful. So now it's brought us to the customer service associate position. And it gives us great detail about this position, qualifications, required behaviors. This is unusual or different from other applications I've seen. And I want to remind you that every application is different. And we're going to move up right here in this blue area. It says apply for the job online. So we're going to click on that. And the very first thing it asks us for is our email address. And for most companies and most positions, you will find that your email address is critical. And so we're going to type in our email address. Okay, great, at yahoo.com. And we're going to click next. Okay, well, let's try another one. Okay, great. RIL, oops. Okay, 90 at yahoo.com. Let's click on next. Great. And we see by this top bar here, there are 5 steps necessary in order to complete this application. And this is some really good information right here. Basic information, a field marked with this red asterisk indicates that the information is required. Now, this is common on most applications, but it's very specific here. It's telling you that you have to fill out this information or information that is associated with this red asterisk or a red asterisk. That you are required to enter an email address. And if you do not currently have an email address, you can register for one, register for a free account with Gmail. So they've thought of everything. We're going to type in Riley, and the last name is Woodson. And we're going to type in Riley's email. Now, this particular information may have already been inputted. If not, you want to type it in. All right, you want to create a login. Okay, now you're going to do a password. We're going to type in Woodson 90. All right, great. And we got this little check right here, which means it's okay. We're going to type that in again exactly like we just typed it in. Woodson and 90. And let's click Submit Profile. Well, we see a check here, so we believe that it is going to be acceptable. Wonderful. We're on step number 2. You see that there's a check right here because we've completed step number 1. Please be sure to fill out all required fields. Let's scroll down a little bit. Please upload your resume. Great. And it gives you several different options. Your computer, Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive. Now we have our thumb drive already inserted into the computer. So all we have to do is click on My Computer. Here we go. Great. Riley Woodson Customer Service. So we click on that and we click Open. Great. Wonderful. So you see that it has loaded right here, Riley Woodson Customer Service Doc. And it also gives you an opportunity to replace the resume. So if you were to log back on, you have made some changes to your resume, you can change it here. That's wonderful. Okay, additional data. Have you ever been previously employed by Southeastern Groceries or Grocers? Great. And that would be a no. All right, and now it wants the telephone number. And we have to make a selection of the type of phone number. That's going to be cellular. And we're going to type in the phone number. And you see above this box, it gives a format. So we're going to put it in just as it's asking us to do. 225 dash 3456. Great. And you did see this asterisk here at the beginning and the end. So they're very serious that they want you to do, comply to their request. Okay, now here's an address. Okay, type. This is going to be our mailing address. And the mailing address is, okay, great. State Lane. And the city is Baton Rouge. And the zip code is 70802. Now you're going to make a selection about the country. I'm glad they have United States right here at the top. And rather than alphabetical order, the state we're living in, of course, is Louisiana. Move down. Oops. Let's try that again. Go down. Here we go. Louisiana. How did you hear about us? Retail career site. Let's see what the options are. Let's see, our career site. Please specify further. Intranet or internet? Internet. Now is the option to finish later or submit profile. We're going to click submit profile and move forward. Great. Let's see. We're on step number 3. Wonderful. Employment application. Let's move further down. Let's see what this says. Great. Thank you for your interest in Southeastern Grocers, the home of, they list a bunch of different stores. Welcome to our electronic employment application. Please note all required fields are designated with a red asterisk. And they've gone a step further. They're even highlighting this in yellow. So are you a current associate of Southeastern Grocers? That's a no. Have you ever been previously employed by Southeastern Grocers? That's a no. By all of these stores, Fresco, Mas, Harvey's, and Winn Dixie stores, those are all stores that are under the Southeastern Grocers umbrella. Okay, personal information. Okay, wonderful. They have populated our Raleigh's first name and last name. And if Raleigh has a nickname, he'll prefer to be called like Ryle or whatever it is. You can put that there. And now they also transferred the email address. Let's move down further. Okay, you're required to enter an email address. They're very serious about the email address, very important to them, very important to them. So that email address will allow you to receive important information about the status of your application, complete required pre-hire activities if selected for a position, and choose to receive automatic updates when new opportunities match your profile. So this is how they're going to communicate to you. So it's very important. Great. And they just put this information down here, transfer it over here, your phone number, and it's a cellular phone. Okay. There are specific age requirements for some of our positions. Please select your age range. Great. Let's say 21 and older. That's a true statement for sure. Okay, let's move down. Basic profile information. Great. It says desired salary amount, numbers only. Okay. Whenever you are asked this question, you want to answer it if you have to. If you don't have to answer it, leave it open-ended, and you can discuss that information once you get an interview. Since we don't see an asterisk here by this particular question, we're not gonna answer it. But be sure to look this particular company up and check to see what they're paying the average person or average position, average person in this position. You can look it up at Glassdoor, or you can just Google it just to find out what they're paying, so that you basically have a starting point for you, so that you can negotiate your own salary. Great. It says, please list desired shift availability. We're going to click any day, any shift. Great. And so we're just going to let them know we're flexible and we're ready to work. Let's move down. Please indicate the highest education level achieved. Associate's degree. Would you like to provide us with education details on your highest education level achieved? That'd be a no. But you could add this information, but you've already uploaded your resume, so that information is provided to them. License and certificates. Would you like to provide us with license and certification information that is relevant to the role you're applying for? Well, we don't have anything of that nature, so we're going to click a no. Okay, great. Now, work experience. All right, so we did provide the resume, but like some other applications, it's also asking us for the name of employer. I wanted to also bring to your attention, it does not have an asterisk by it. So this may or may not be something that you actually have to fill out. Well, we have our resume here at our ready disposal, so we can put that information in. Great. Great. Okay, and the job title was customer service all right. And their address was okay, great. And this was in Gonzales. And it asked for the country. Wow, United States. Zip code. All right, great. And the state is great, Louisiana. Okay, start date. Date you started there was 6. Date that Raleigh started there was June, let's say the 1st, 2015. Okay. Maybe contact this employer. Uh, we're gonna say no. This question is rather tricky. You don't know, um, you don't want your employer that you're trying to um, start a relationship with to end your relationship with your current employer. So I would suggest, you weigh that heavily. You want to consider what your options are. If you have a good relationship with your current employer and you've already discussed you moving on, they know it, you briefed them so they're prepared. Everybody's not like that. You want to weigh that water very carefully. The end date, let's see. It doesn't give an end date. So we're just going to say December 31st, 2020. Okay, show more personal experience. We're going to move forward. It's ask for references. Again, this does not have an asterisk by it. So we're just going to put in one asterisk. That's going to be Ward Cleaver. And his title is manager. And his phone number is, we're going to put in the same format, 318. Great. 3248. Wonderful. Pre-employment statement. Please read before signing. Let's move down further so we can see all this information. Please make sure to supply complete responses to each item. Incomplete responses may lead to your profile and application to not be considered. Great, you want to read all this information, it's very important. And down here in this red writing, you want to read that. I certify that the information on my application is true and complete. You want to click that box. Now, clicking the checkbox above is equivalent to a handwritten signature. Great. Great. We're going to click submit and where that's going to take us. Great. We're now on step number 4, candidate questions. Please answer the following questions. As a condition of employment with our company, if you're offered employment, are you willing to submit to a pre-employment criminal background and drug test? Yes, absolutely. Can you provide genuine documentation of your identity and eligibility to be legally employed in the United States? Absolutely. I'm going to move further down. Now you'll see that these questions do all have asterisks by them, so you must answer these questions. Have you been convicted or entered a no contest plea or had adjudication withheld for either a felony, regardless of type, or any misdemeanor involving theft, fraud, dishonesty, violence, or sexual misconduct? Do not answer yes if your conviction record has been annulled, expunged, sealed, pardoned, erased, or impounded. Okay, so that's a hard no on that. That's a hard no. All right, great. Let's move down. Okay, I have reviewed the job description and I acknowledge that I'm able to complete all job requirements as outlined in the job description of the position for which I'm applying. Okay, let's click on this. And this symbol right here, I mentioned before, whenever you see this, this is a drop-down menu and it has pre-selected items in it. So we click there. We click yes, we have. And click submit. Great, now we're on step number 5. Are you 18 years of age or older? Yes. Click submit. Well, let's move the bar down just in case there's any other questions. It's not. So we're going to click submit. And now there's an assessment. Go to external page to complete application. We're going to follow that to see where it leads us. Please answer a few questions to determine this company's eligibility for federal and state tax credit programs. Your responses are voluntary and may assist members of targeted groups in securing employment. All answers will be kept strictly confidential and will not adversely affect your employment opportunity. The questions take less than 3 minutes to complete. Okay, let's get started. Let's click continue. In the last 2 years, my family or I have received any of the following: food stamps, SNAP, temporary assistance for needy family, TANF, supplemental security income. And that's a no. I have served in the military. That's a no. I received a felony conviction or deferred adjudication. That's a no. I was referred to this job by. None of the above. Move down. I am unemployed and I have collected unemployment compensation. That's a no. In the last 2 weeks, I've applied for or have received unemployment benefits. No. Click next. Thank you for taking the time to complete this survey related to IRS Form 8850. Pre-screening notice and certification request for the Work Opportunity Tax Credit. Great. And if you agree with the following declaration, click the submit button to electronically sign the forms 8850 and if applicable, 9175. Your electronic signature will authorize the Veterans Administration, Department of Vocational Rehabilitation, tribal governments, federal and state unemployment insurance offices, or other applicable agencies to release verification of information to TCC. In the name, if the name is incorrect, type in your correct name and click the submit button to electronically sign. So that's correct. And so we're going to click submit form. Great. Your application was submitted successfully. If you wish to make any updates to your employment application, you can click here. You will be brought to your dashboard where you can easily access your employment application. If you did not receive the confirmation email, please check your email account spam or junk folder to ensure the message was not filtered. Please click here to provide us with feedback on your application experience. You are currently submitted to this job. Great. Wonderful. So another successful job application. And we want to thank you for viewing this video. And if you have found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. Thanks for tuning in to the Career Center's YouTube channel. We wish you well on your job search journey.